This is a Christmas spirit tarot reading for Scorpio. This is the 5 card reading, not the 3 card reading like I did December 1st, but it's a lot of fun. It's more religious than I would like it to be because it is tarot cards, not religious scripture. But we'll see what goes on. So we have the North Star, which is what is keeping you going towards your destination. We have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a time in which you stare deeply into self and that the behaviors of others and merits of weak points were found. Sometimes flaws of an upset person will make you reflect upon yourself. So I feel like you're doing some reflection. You might be actually doing some inner work on yourself, thinking about like what you do and what you say before you do or say anything. Um, so then it's more purposeful in what you do and what you say. And your lifestyle and how you how you communicate with people could be very different from how it was like years ago. So number 2, we have the 3 wise men, or the 3 wise messengers, because we're being non-gender specific. So there's 3 gifts that will aid you in your journey. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we also have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So let's see, all these are interesting. So we're going to start off with the 5 of Swords. It is possible to obtain a bright future by doing your very best. Rush into action without fearing the failure or the wins. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So significant hints and information about the future can be obtained if you go to the activities and parties. So there's going to be some interesting people at these parties. If you've ever been to a celebrity party, there is mediums that go to these parties too. They say things that are like weird, and it's like gender specific to you. And they feed off auras. I like to call them vampires. But I don't like being around too many mediums in one room. I do energies and I do astrological charts and stuff. I can't be around a psychic or a medium for too long because it's draining. But yeah, it's a difference of opinion, really. But let's see. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse is painful experiences that only are temporary. Relax and enjoy your life. So I feel like you have to balance the good with the bad. This is a very Aquarius type energy. I feel like there might be an Aquarius that's kind of critical of what you're doing and they're kind of assholes. And then there's, on the other hand, there could be also a Virgo that's very encouraging of what you're doing. So there's 2 different extremes here, and it could be a little bit confusing at the same time, like who to trust and who not to trust. But I feel like I would trust your Earth friends and not your air friends. Air people are weird, but Gemini's, Aquarius, Libras. Their balance is out of whack. Okay, at the moment. I'm not sure why, but it is. Like, I'm not sure if there's like a disturbance in the force, but there could be. There could be a Mars influence somewhere along the line. But yeah, their energy is out of whack. So if you have a good friend that's an air sign, like they might be acting weird, not for the sake of being weird, however, but just like they're not balanced. They're just kind of out there, you know. So anyway, we have what gift will you give someone else? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So your heart determines whether your luck will rise or fall. Happiness and autistic people, optimistic people attract other people, and good luck is sure to follow. So since I had a Floridian slip of autism, and if you've ever been around somebody with autism, they are very lucky people. My brother is very lucky, and some other autistic people I've met are very lucky because they're not bothered by people. You know, they're into their own interests, their own things, their own friends, their own things going on in their life. I think they're so like persnickety about what they do and what they eat, who they hang out with, that they don't have time for anybody else. They have their own interests, their own like self-packaged interludes. So with how you work is pretty much the same thing. I'm not saying that you're autistic, but I feel like you are objective to what you're doing. You're like, I'm not going to do anything but this for as long as it takes for me to be successful. And you're going to work on it probably painstakingly, and other people won't understand, you know. You might be working on a project, an idea, or a concept, which takes longer, but whatever it is, it's going to be good. And I feel like by your example, other people will be inspired, you know, to do something else out of the box. So anyway, Scorpio, hopefully this helped you out. I know it's a little bit different, a little bit more religious, but you know, it does put more of a perspective on things. So there is going to be rain, there will be a cloud, and there will be light coming through this cloud. But it's not going to happen overnight. Okay, so it's kind of how religion works too. It's like you're not going to get it all the time, but once in a while, some of the scripture might come through for some people. But for others of us, you know, that live in the real world and are slowly defying themselves as something else, you know, there's other things at play here too. So anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves, and you know, have fun. I feel like that's really hard to do when you know you're working so hard, but have a little fun in your life. It's all right. I do too. You know, I probably have one of the most stay up late horror lives than anybody else. Um, but I would enjoy myself with something. You know, it's good to relax every once in a while. And I will see you in the next reading. All right, later.